Hi everyone, this is Maeden, and today I'm reviewing the Star Wars Black Series Darth Maul figure. I know this is not a recent release, but I just got it and I'm excited, so I'm gonna talk about it. And a bonus, this thing, which I found at a toy store and had to get. It's a talking lightsaber combat action Darth Maul with batteries included, but the buttons don't work, so we're gonna see if we can get it to work. If not, it's just really cool and I'm gonna display it. Be right back. I did already take him out of the box as soon as I got him, but I'm going to re-unbox him. So he comes with an extra head, which I'm gonna talk about, his binoculars, and two lightsabers that join together. So he is not actually wearing the head that he comes with already attached. This figure comes with two heads. So he comes with this really thick outer cloak, which for some reason has a super thick spot in the back of the head. Like, it has extra layers back there. And therefore it won't fit on his head when he has horny head. So I'm just gonna take this outer cloak off because it's very thick and bulky and doesn't really fit the rest of the look. This is as much as he can be undressed. Cloak stands on its own. We'll talk about that later. Here he is in all his spiky glory. And these horns are actually quite sharp because when I was putting this head on, I was actually having trouble like squeezing it on because it was just like spiking my fingers. He has like strips of rubber for some of his robes, and he actually has these like thin pieces of fabric underneath. He's fairly articulated. He can move in the shoulders, elbows a little. He's fairly stiff. He swivels at the chest. You can actually swivel kind of up and down, so he has good range of motion. His head seems like it's supposed to have some range of motion because it's a ball socket joint, but it's stiff, and trying to move it, again, uncomfortable because of the spikes. I think he's worth some pain though. He's not the easiest to stand up because of like all the ankle joints. You have to get everything just in the right position to balance and pose him. So you basically just want to secure the feet and then move the body around them. He comes with his macro binoculars and they fit in his hand. Oh my god! The lightsaber kind of attaches. When they get a little curved in the packaging, they end up being this like S figure, because in order to actually line up all the buttons so it looks the way it's supposed to, it won't stay together in that position. I don't think this is a problem with all the toys. It's probably just mine because luck. You can see they hold together when they're misaligned, but if I align all the buttons like this, so he can have like two sabers in each hand, which looks pretty cool. But trying to get them together, it's not gonna look quite right. Just the way the sabers are held into the packaging, the middle of the blade is held down, so they end up being a little curved, which, like, I don't know if a curved saber is the worst thing to deal with, but... So we have to talk about the head that is supposed to go under this cloak. It looks like this. It has no horns, which is, you know, it's different, but it also looks like just a balding dad, and it's got this chunk missing out of the back to make room for the chunk that's in the hood, I guess, to hold it on his head or something. I don't know why the chunk in the hood exists. Meaning a chunk out of his head needs to exist, meaning he looks like Dad Maul. The tattoos are actually different. The tattoos on the horned one are a lot more detailed, and the ones on Dad Maul with male pattern baldness are less detailed. This head is ridiculous. I keep it because it makes me laugh. I'm not gonna put it on him. But it can be installed in this armless, legless cloak, and we have Dementor Maul. Overall, it's really cool. I'm happy to put it on my Maul shelf. Extra head is ridiculous, would not recommend. using it. The extra cloak is a bit much, would not recommend. In this form, he is lovely. So he can chill over here while I check out this other one. This one's a big boy. I'm gonna need some tools. He is strapped in something severe. Like, I feel like I need to rescue him from this torture chamber. He has got metal restraints everywhere. And the restraints are not only secured to the box by being, they're all secured by this ridiculous amount of tape in the back and a zip tie. This is like the level of restraint that they used on Darth Maul in the Clone Wars. That's this. So one moment while I attempt this daring rescue. There's strings! There's strings holding his clothes to the box. And they're taped to the back of the box. Finally, these restraint strings are keeping all of his, like, floppy bits held together. Now they are free. Can you please stand? Still. Okay. Yeah, the joints click like a lot of older toys, like Transformers. This one stays tight. This one... The torso twists, so, you know... Honestly, even if the batteries don't work, this is a wonderful toy. I think you're just supposed to hold him like instructions. Hang on. This isn't instructions, this is a catalog. Instructions. I guess you're just supposed to hold a leg and use the lever to move his body. But yeah, you can do this. He's going to fight. You want to fight? I'm gonna put the lightsaber in his hand and see if he can fight with it. His hands do have a very tight grip, which is good. Just means you have to kind of really make an effort to get the lightsaber in there. Oh, hello. It also is important so it won't just fly out of his hands. That is really cool. Oh, his legs do move a little, but his hips don't seem to go in. He can't seem to put his legs together, so he's just gonna stand like really wide. Or you can bend the legs and have him crouch. This cloth just keeps coming down. Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check what kind of batteries he uses, but I don't think I have the type he needs. Yep, 3 button cell batteries. If you just wanted to use this as a display item, and you didn't want something sticking out of his back, you could just leave the battery door off, and that way he has like a smooth back. He still has a hole in it, but it might look a little smoother than having like a tab sticking out. I'm gonna put the tab back in because I like the tricks. He's so spiky. Oh! And this one, as opposed to this one I have here, actually has the detail of having his little stud earring. This is really cool. Unfortunately, we do not get to hear his wonderful voice from this toy, but maybe one day I will get the batteries that he needs, and we'll get to hear him say all of his 3 lines. So we'll put a link to eBay to help you find this talking Darth Maul, as well as a link to where we found this. This one is here as emotional support. I don't know where to get him or that one. This is a flashlight. If you'd like to see some of our videos that are not about Darth Maul, you can watch them over here, down there. You can subscribe down here and ring that notification bell. Follow our things, and as always, have fun and good hunting.